Nightfall in Minneapolis in December usually spells freezing temps, and that is precisely the case outside these walls. But we are a comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Green 18. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shift. 630.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Slap. Jump out.
Now it's Rodgers. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think
the Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. A few issues here on the offensive line, apparently. He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Right there. 54, right there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one's on Garrett Bradbury, the first center taken back in April's draft. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down and 4. Cousins over the middle to Smith. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Watch the hunt. What I need. Watch the pass. Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. Hey, 382, last 50. 6. Through. 6. All right.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 1st down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the hunt. 180. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Wide. 36.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
All day. The hunt. 180. To the mic. All day. 25, check 20. Lucky 50.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The hunt. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Cousins now. And that's caught by Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Vikings. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Good route here.
Hey, high 7.
36.
Give to Cook out of the gun. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
No, 258. Hey, we gotta get the stop here, D. Line 50.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
26. Mike 55. We are going. Man, that's trash.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a Flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races, means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jahan, ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Cousins. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Move. Watch the twins. Mike 36. Mike 36. Watch the run. They're running. Hey, we're good.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's go, bring it up. First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go! He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 30. Hey, check 26. Look at this.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right, and his pass incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Pro team spill. Hey, Steamer.
Now Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They go play action. Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
At the 17.
Hey, you block over here.
From the 17, Rodgers. Incomplete.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5. 88.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
55. Check 55. Mike. Ricky.
Rodgers now on first down. Able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
You can't block me.
Now Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, cross. Hey, can.
Gun.
Motion.
They run, Cook, and obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Come on now, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On the carry, it's Cook. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Gun.
I got motion, man. Me. I got this. Hey, check Mike, 27. Check.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Heavy.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Save.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Jahan, 180.
36. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Draw play. Cousins to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I'm going to hit you all.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Jahan, what I need?
Line 36.
Last 50, last 50.
He's checking.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Packers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Bang, bang. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Check.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, 626.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now.
Hey, check Mike. Hey, 88. Inside. Kill. Back north.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Check, hot route, hot. Lucky 50. 27, Mike 27. It's been long, man. Black. Check Mike, 27.
Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. working out of the gun. Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Pull it high. 26. Hey, tight. Mike, we don't do it.
Now it's Rodgers. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Emerson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third and long.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Check right left.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The kick by Crosby is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Quicker, Omaha. Hey, can.
Now a run with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Jahan, 180.
36. Danny.
2.
Watch 30.
Hey, Delta.
System, Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. On the ball.
Watch 36.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Hey, 26. Back one. We want this. Hey, look.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Get 300, get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Alpha. Here we go, D. All day. Can I get that?
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete here. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Ready? Hey, 88. Flip it down.
Rodgers to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rodgers now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.